You guys, oh, I just bonked him on the head. I'm sorry. My new bookshelf just got delivered. So I knew my bookshelf was out for delivery today because I've been checking it every single day waiting for it to come. Because if you guys follow me on my Instagram story, you know that Bink has been tearing up my books on this little bookshelf out here. That's why they're all stacked up high on top. So I said, okay, it's time to buy a big bookshelf. So I've been so excited waiting for it to arrive. So when like 30 minutes ago, a FedEx person, delivery man drops a massive package off outside my door. I'm like, oh my gosh, yay, my bookshelf is here, duh, obviously. So I drag it in here. Stop chomping. So I drag it in here and I'm about to cut it open, and then I look at the box and tell me why the box says sofa on it, like it was a couch. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just like in a different box, but it's like still my bookshelf. Also, my hair looks absolutely insane. This was my first time doing my heatless curls with this new haircut. I like it, but they're a little intense. Can you stop? So I cut open the box. It is indeed a sofa. And then I'm like, wait, how did this happen? So then I look at the address, which I should have done in the first place. It was not addressed to me. It was addressed to someone, and not even in my apartment complex, which is what I first thought. It was the like apartment complex down the road. So luckily I had packing tape and I just taped it back up, and then the FedEx guy shows back up with my bookshelf and he like mixed them up. I felt so bad. I don't know how we got them up all my stairs because that couch was so heavy, but we have my bookshelf. We do have to put her together, but she's gonna be so cute and she's gonna go over there. All right, we got all of our pieces. And we're gonna get to building, girl. Before assembly, remove all wrapping material. Do not tighten all screws and bolts until assembly is completed. All hardware parts out of reach of children and cats, because he's already trying to get it in. Okay, I'm gonna take all my parts out and I'm gonna put Real Housewives of New York on to keep me company. I started Real Housewives of New York from the beginning, not that long ago, and I'm on like season, what, 5 or something? Season 6, episode 17. I'm cooking through this. Okay, here is a progress update. We have this and with this, and now we have to get this on top of this. Maybe we'll just try and shove her in like this. I might need to flip it actually. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, god damn, this thing is big.
It means that we've got some stuff to work. I think we're kind of off the rails a little, but now it is better energy.
Okay, putting these, like the cabinet doors on was so hard for some reason, but here she is. I love her, and now we gotta fill her up. Okay, here she is, all set up. We got our little cat book here. All my faves Sarah J. Maas's, plus a couple here on the end. This special edition of Hollow with these sprayed edges that I just got yesterday right there. And then my cutie little dragon man. Some more extras. And then I'm gonna put like board games and puzzles in here. But now this is empty. I don't know if I wanna have like that shelf be like just my Sarah J. Maas and this everything else, or maybe like this could be everything and then that could be TBR. I don't know exactly how it's all gonna end up, but I do know one thing. All I want to do right now is go to Barnes & Noble and buy more books to fill up all my shelves. So I really wanted the Barnes & Noble exclusive of this trilogy, but they only have the second one in the exclusive edition. So like, do I get just the second one and then have the first two be the regulars? 'Cause look, they're so cute. Or do I just get all the regulars? I want these ones though. Look at this snuggly little bug. Okay, sorry if this is so bright. I literally had to turn the heat on this morning because I woke up and the temperature of my apartment was 58 degrees. And Bink was so cold, I felt so bad. I should have turned it on like before we went to bed, but I didn't realize it was gonna get that cold. So it's warmer in here now, but it's like freezing. I feel like, was it this cold in January last year? I don't know, but I'm ready for like at least 70, sunny, UV at least 5, please. I just wanna lay out by the pool, and I know that's so spoiled because it's literally January and most places like it's cold. And I know I'm from Michigan, but now that I'm down here, I'm like, okay, like I moved to Florida, like it's not giving Florida. But anyways, the last time I talked to you was like a couple days ago when I was building my bookshelf. You might be able to hear it in my voice. Or maybe I just sound weird to myself because I can't hear out of this ear, but I don't know if I said this, but when I was building my bookshelf, like my throat was starting to hurt. And I'm like, okay, like I have a sore throat, maybe because like I lost my voice at the Fit Expo in LA. But then it got a little worse and I'm like, okay, I'm getting like a little bit of a head cold, like throat hurt, feeling congested, like I had a headache, whatever. But last night, this ear plugged, and this has never happened to me when I've gotten sick before. It was when I like laid down on the couch, this ear got plugged and it started to hurt so bad. Like it literally felt like I was being stabbed in my ear hole, like with a knife. So then I just like tried to go to bed, but like it hurt so bad when I was laying down. So, cause I'm guessing it's like fluid in my ear from being congested. So to help it like drain, I like propped myself up and I sat up and then I did like a hot compress on my ear. And I think that helped it like a little bit, but I like slept sitting like propped up, which was not comfy, but I could not lay down. Once I lay down flat, like it hurt so bad in my ear. It feels a little bit better today. I took a really hot shower and I feel like that kind of helped, but I'm gonna go get like some Mucinex and hopefully that'll help with the congestion. But I never really had this before when I'm like congested, like in my ear. Otherwise, I am feeling better. My throat feels a lot better and I didn't work out the last 2 days because I was struggling. So I do really want to go work out today, but we're gonna get that Mucinex going first. I'm scared to like wear earbuds and like play music in my ear because I feel like my eardrum's about to explode, but I think I'm just gonna put like my big Beats on and not play music in them. Also, oh my gosh, we have to talk about freaking the night prints. Okay, I really want you to like just be right here so I can stand next to my bookshelf and talk to you. I wish I had room for a chair so this could be like a reading corner. Where can I set you up? Okay, hey, I set you up so we can be by my bookshelf. Where is it? Oh, I don't even have the physical copy of the night prints because the like traditional published one doesn't come out until February, which I will be buying the matching one to go with this, even though I already finished it when it comes out. But anyways, we're just gonna hold this so you know. I finished the night prints when? Yesterday? Yes. I feel like the Wolf King and the night prints were like a little bit overhyped, maybe. I'm not saying they were bad. They were good. I rated both of them 4.5 stars. The only thing missing for me is like the only character that I really find whose personality is actually interesting is Blake. The FMC, who's like our narrator, Aurora, I kind of find her like a little bit boring. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards the night prints, liking the night prints a little bit more because we get a little bit more of Blake in that. They're definitely good. I would recommend reading them. I just know I'm not going to be like thinking back to these characters and being like, I miss them. You know what I mean? And for me, that's what makes like a 5-star read. Like all of these guys, I miss all of my friends in here. I miss the characters in here, but it was good. And I will definitely be reading the third one when it comes out. When does that come out this year? Yes. It's called The Wolf Queen. Publishes in September. The Wolf Queen. I'm excited. So I will be reading the third book. I will continue the series. I don't know how many there are supposed to be. Trilogy. That's the last one. Okay. So I am excited to keep going. I'm just not like, I don't feel like I'm connected to the characters that much. Anyways, what we're reading next, my plan has been to read the Six of Crows duology after I finished the night prints. However, as you guys saw, I did go to Barnes & Noble right after I finished putting my bookshelf together and bought the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and I just like got excited about it. I put a poll on my Instagram story asking which I should read next, which is still up. It only has a few hours left, but Once Upon a Broken Heart is winning. It's 45% versus 55%, which this one was winning from the start. And honestly, I kind of was leaning towards this one just because it's like different for me. Like this is young adult, which I never read anything YA, and I hear so much about this series like all the time. It seems very like whimsical and light and fairy tale like, and I kind of feel like I want that, like just something like lighter and like cutesy, because I've been reading a lot of like darkerness. So we did start her last night. I only got like 12% into it, I think, literally just a little bit into it, but I feel like it's like gonna be an easy read, like something I can get through fairly quickly. So this is where we're at. I don't know if I'll read the full trilogy before moving on to anything else. We'll see. But people talk about this so much, so I'm excited to like get into it. And then we'll keep her for next time. Everyone says this is so good. I'm excited to read this too. Just things keep coming up. Anyways, I am gonna go to the gym, but before we go, I got the new Gymshark Energized Seamless colors. So we're gonna really quick do a little try on of those for you guys before we go, because I know I wanna wear the blue set today. I think I'm heading back. So we'll do a quick little try on of those just so you guys can see the new colors. I love my bookshelf. Okay, so we started off with the maroon set, shorts, bra. I got small. I'm typically a small and everything, Gymshark. I got small in both last drop and like it fit fine, but I sized down to an extra small for the bras this time. I can't breathe very good right now. Sorry I'm huffing and puffing, but so this is an extra small and I feel like it fits me better. These are like a little bit more coverage than the minimal bras and I like the minimal bra coverage, so the less the better for me and my itty bitty titties. But I would honestly say if you're in between sizes, I would size down for this whole collection. Like the small and the bottoms do fit me well, but they're not like super compressive. I honestly probably could wear an extra small. And I will say the waistband on this collection is very high and I'm pretty long. I'm 5'9" and I usually don't have to roll my waistbands down ever, but I do roll this one down just a little bit because she goes up pretty high. So here's the maroon, extra small, small. Okay, then we have the black. I feel like this would be nice if you're like an all black set girl, but you want just like, you don't want it to be completely plain. Like the really subtle, I don't even know if you can see it. The really subtle like contouring is nice. And the texture on the bra just makes it like a little bit more fun too. Okay, now we have the blue. I think the blue is my favorite color. I really like the maroon too, but I feel like I really wore out maroon in fall and winter. I'm kind of past that. For some reason, the leggings, I don't feel like I need to roll them over. If I pulled them up and then flipped them, I could, but I feel like if I just let them be where they are, like I don't really need to. The leggings, I will say, feel even less tight than the shorts. Like I definitely could have got an extra small leggings. These are really long too. Like normally, I could pull them longer too. Normally my leggings go up to like here. This one definitely feels like the softest. Also, you can crisscross the straps in the back if you want to, which I like better. So I did that and I feel like that just like hikes up your yitties even more. This is what we're wearing today. We have back. Hopefully it goes well because I really can't breathe very well. And I'm a little scared that my eardrum is going to rupture. You guys, I just got out of the gym. I did wear my headphones and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play music just like not loud. And of course, guess what happens? I push play on my music and my phone was on full volume. Literally fucking nuked my eardrums, although it didn't combust, so that's good. My ear does still hurt though, but I'm like, wait, what if I go in the sauna? Because like I looked up online and it says like, I know sauna's not steam, but it says like steam can help like drain it. Ew, drain it. And so I'm like, maybe like the heat will help. So I sat in there for 5 minutes. I never go in the sauna. I've been going to this gym for like a year and a half or something, and this was my first time going in the sauna. It's kind of nice. Kind of liked it. I feel like I might do that sometimes more. But I still can't hear out of my ear and it still hurts. I don't know, guys, but I'm excited because tomorrow me and my book bestie Allie are going on a little, I was gonna say like book date, but we're doing more than that. I think we're getting coffee, we're going to a new bookstore, and then we're going to this charcuterie place that I love so much. So we're just having ourselves a cutie little evening tomorrow. So I'll bring you guys along for that because it's gonna be so fun. I really just kind of want to be able to hear. We're at my favorite place. Hi, you guys. Plans changed. My bestie Allie had something come up, so we couldn't do our little girls' day that we had planned. So instead, I put on Heated Rivalry. I didn't know if I was gonna watch it, just because I was like, should I read the book first? But then I'm like, am I ever gonna actually read the book? Probably not. And I just keep seeing stuff about it everywhere, and so I'm like, let me just put it on. Have not moved from the couch, as you can see, still in my gym outfit. I had to take the halter strap off my neck. So yeah, I'm just sitting here dirty. Sorry, I've cried at least 3 times. And I think I'm on the last episode. They just got to the cottage. I didn't know if I was gonna watch it because it's a lot of doing the dirty. There's a lot of that, and that's just not, like, I just don't want that to be like the main focus of like if I'm gonna watch a TV show, but it's so good. I literally love Shane and Ilya so much. I love Scott, I love Kip, and I can't stop crying. Hello guys, I'm here with Allie.
Hello.
We're finally going to the bookstore that we were gonna go to the other day. I've told you guys about Allie. She is who I met when me and Morgan went and got our nails done, and I was talking to Morgan. I don't know, we were talking about like tattoos or something.
Yes, and you were talking about you wanted a dagger one.
Yeah, and you're like, wait,
me too.
do you read books? And I was like, wait, do you read books? And then we're like, oh, so we read literally all the same things, and now we're besties. We're going to this bookstore, which it's not even that far from me, and I didn't even know it existed. You actually told me about it.
Yes,
that you had heard about it, but it's cute and teensy, so we're excited. Okay, we just finished all of our shopping. We went to the one bookstore that was our plan. Then, you know, we were just kind of, not really, but kind of passing by Barnes & Noble. So we went to Barnes & Noble, and then Barnes & Noble, as you guys know, is right by Trader Joe's. Allie's never been into Trader Joe's.
Had to go into a Trader Joe's at least once.
So we went into Trader Joe's, and then of course we were across the street from Buc-ee's. So we went to Buc-ee's, we got beaver nuggets.
We had to stack up, you know.
We were running a little low on fuel, so we nourished our bodies. And then we made our way over to Books A Million. For me, 4 books later, here we are, doing a haul.
Yes.
Now, before we get into the haul, let me tell you what just went down in Books A Million. Because we were at Barnes & Noble, and there was only one Vow of Vengeance. And I just sent Allie earlier this morning, like, a video about it, and it sounds really good. So there was only one at Barnes & Noble, so we're like, we'll see if there's any at Books A Million. Get to Books A Million, we find this one, and then we're like, there's only one, like, on the shelf. We're looking everywhere. So I go up to the front, and I'm like, do you guys have any more of these? She checked, like, in their inventory, and she's like, oh, we have 2 in the store, so it should be in the same area, but also someone could have just picked it up and put it somewhere else, so it really could be anywhere. What? So we're, like, determined. We're like, we're gonna find it. Like, it's here, we're going to find it.
Yes.
Books A Million's huge. We were looking, I don't know how long we were looking.
Yeah, we had to be looking for at least 40 minutes. I would say.
Not even
joking.
exaggerating.
Like 40. We were in lanes and sections we've never crossed
everywhere.
before.
And I'm like squatted low, like looking behind
in the floor.
behind books. Like I'm looking everywhere because I'm like, it's here. Like we're gonna find it. We had to give up at some point. Then we go to check out with what we did get, and she's like, wait, let me just check one other spot. Behind the register, she opens up a cabinet, and I guess it's where like employees will put books that they like have on hold that they want to get. And she's like, oh, I found it. Just like that. I'm like, girl, you knew we were over here searching for the last hour.
She could have been looking.
Or when I went up and asked her, I just wish she would have looked in there before. But like she knew we were searching. But then she's like, oh, I found it, but like I can't give it to you because an employee has it on hold. Then they called the employee. She didn't answer, so we're like, okay, you know what? She can have it.
She can have
it. I've never looked so hard for a book in my life.
No.
And it was behind the
it was behind the register.
Anyways,
I hope she enjoys that book.
I really hope she loves it and appreciates it like so much. I did end up getting at Fern and Fable, the first bookstore, the Everlasting, which I'm pretty sure this is a standalone, and we've both really been wanting like a standalone recently, so I got her, and the cover is really pretty. Any cover that's like iridescent in any way, I'm like, thank you, so pretty. The map's really pretty. Got her first, and then when we were at Barnes & Noble, since there was only one Vow and Vengeance, we both decided to get We Who Will Die, which I did think was a standalone. It turns out it's not. That's okay. All these maps are so,
but they're beautiful. I love that.
Pretty.
And then the sides.
Gorgeous. I'm actually really excited about this. I've seen a lot of people talk about this.
Yes, I really like that one.
Yeah. I did also get a fuzzy pen, which I will tell you guys more about this soon, but it's for something, but I also just like it. I did cop the one Vow and Vengeance. I feel bad.
That's okay.
Do you want it?
No. Do you want it?
You can have it.
No, we're gonna go again. We're gonna find it again.
There will be another. Target has it. Well, we should have just got the one at freaking Barnes & Noble if we would have known. And then got Graceless Heart. This is a standalone. Yes.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm judging a book by its cover because look at it. And even if this book's not even that good, I'm not gonna be mad because it's gonna sit on my shelf and it's gonna look so pretty. 4 hardcovers in a day for
special edition ones.
Oh yeah, that's
all special edition ones.
Are they all? Yeah.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I really want a I got a sticker too. Did you get the ACOTAR?
Yes.
We both got stickers from Books A Million, and this is all of the Grown Up Class books. It has all their titles.
And I got the A Court of Thorn and Roses one.
Yes, for our Kindles.
She's for the Kindles.
For our Kindles.
I think the only different book that I got from you was the Wild one.
Yeah. We opened this in the store, and it goes all the way around. Yes. Like, that's prettier than the...
She's beautiful.
And we know people love that book.
I've heard so many good things about this. I really have.
A lot of people talk about it. We went hard, but it was a good
all the bags.
I know. And I'm gonna have to go home now and situate my bookshelf.
I know. Now you're gonna have to rearrange it a little bit.
I know. Okay, we are about to rearrange this bookshelf a little bit so we can fit in my new books I just got with Allie. But I did just open a Gymshark package, so I thought I'd show you guys some new releases. So our main collection is Lift Seamless, which they have come out with before, but we do have some new styled tops and new colorways. First, we have this really pretty, I thought it was gonna be more like a light pink, but it really is kind of like mauve-y. Like I would honestly call it more purple than pink. It's just like a dusty, rosy, mauve-y shade. I don't know how to describe it. So we have the leggings, shorts, and then some new tops. So this is the new Lift Seamless bra. The straps are adjustable and you can switch those, which I like because I like to have like a more of a racer back as opposed to like this style strap. And then we have the little ruching in the front. And then a tank, which is like basically the same as the bra on the top, but then it's just a full length tank. And then we have this red colorway. It's so bright, but it's like a more of like a cherry red as opposed to like a stop sign red. Very Valentine's-esque. So we have the leggings, shorts, tank, bra, and there's also a cropped short sleeve with some contouring. There's no shelf bar or anything in here. It just has like the little contouring on the outside. And then we also have some new sweats. These are pump. So we have a little cropped zip up, which I love. And then here's the sweats. They are straight leg. And then this is kind of what the back looks like. I feel like this little logo is really cute, as well as an oversized tee. The fabric of these is similar to the Power Wash joggers. It's not like fleece on the inside. It's kind of like that, like terry material, which these will be good for when it starts getting warmer out. So I am gonna go hit back today, so I'll probably wear something. I'm leaning towards this color. So I'll show you guys that before we go to the gym, but we're gonna rearrange the bookshelf a little bit because I'm gonna take Hollow down because I am gonna read her next. And then we have those 4 beautiful hardcovers that I just bought the other day that just, they need to have their moment over here. Even though my plan for this bookshelf was for this to be my TBR shelf. So on that shelf was everything I've read and this is gonna be everything I haven't read, but those books are just so pretty. Like I can't just have them laying flat on here. Even though they technically are part of my TBR, they need to go over there. So, okay, so here are our 4 new books. Okay, here's how we have it right now. I think we are gonna take Hollow because we're gonna read her soon. And then I really just feel like Graceless Heart, like something about the colors and the gold with the arch and I just feel like it needs to be front facing. I can't get over how pretty this book is. I feel like she needs to be here. What do we think of that? Okay, but then now what do we do with these? These are all so beautiful as well. We could do something like have them, we could have these horizontal to display the pretty sprayed edges because I feel like, well, that's pretty too. These covers, especially this one, are you kidding? I mean, this one's really pretty too. Wow, that's so pretty. Like that has to be out, I think. But what if we take him and put him on top of the green shelf? So it's a little bit cuter over there because that's where he used to be and that was really cute. Ugh, I just love him. What if we do like one of those? This is cute. Something's wrong with this. What do we think about this? Or do we like it better with the edges? I really like these edges, but this saying kill or be killed is like kind of aggressive. Do we hate the whole thing? Do we hate it all? Okay, I think this is where we're going to stay for now. I really want to have the sprayed edges out, but this goes with like the gold and the gold and the gold, but then it's like I have Valentine's Day decor and it's like kill or be killed, XOXO, like it doesn't really go. Then we have this cute guy over here. I think this is good because he makes this cuter. Okay, we have the little mauve set. I'm actually obsessed with this color. Something about like a rosy mauve like this. If you have brown hair and brown eyes, something about it, I feel like it goes. I actually like this bra a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it was gonna be more coverage than it actually is. Because you guys know I'm a minimal bra girl. Like that's usually all I wear. So like higher coverage bras I usually stay away from, but this one I feel like is still like minimal and like simple looking, but has more coverage and a lot of support for sure. I love the waistband on Lift Seamless. It's really snatching, but obviously the star of the show, it's called Lift Seamless for a reason. This contouring literally lifts your butt cheeks up. Although you just have to know that you can't hike these leggings into your crack like other ones. Like normally when I put on my leggings, I hike them up, and then I pull in. If you do that, that, this contour is gonna end up in the middle of your butt cheek and it's gonna cut your cheeks in half. You just have to pull them up and not yank them in. I think this is definitely what I'm gonna wear today, but I wanna try on some of the other pieces so you guys can see. First, I'm just gonna throw these sweats on top. I got a medium in the sweats and the sweatshirt. Medium is the size I always get for my sweats, so I would just stick to the same. I'm 5'9", and these are just right above the floor on me when I have them like low rise. So honestly, I don't think you need to size up or down or anything. I would just stick with your normal sweat size. Okay, I popped the tank on to show you. She is really compressive. Like this, like the material of the whole tank is the material of the waistband. So if you want like a really nice thick compressive tank, this is it. Across the straps on this as well. And this does have a shelf bra inside and removable cup pads. Okay, here's the red. I feel like I like this more when I have a little bit of a tan. I usually don't wear red. I just feel like it looks so good on people that have either really dark hair or like lighter hair. But here's the bra with the straps just regular. I didn't cross them. And then we have the shorts. I feel like the waistband on the shorts is like a tiny bit more compressive than the leggings for some reason. I might be making that up. But here's the length of the shorts if you don't like pull them up. I always do. But sometimes I like when you can bring them down a little bit. So then like after my lift, when I'm walking on the treadmill, I'll like pull my shorts back down so my thighs don't rub together. But here we have the glute situation with the shorts. I feel like the like cupping of the cheeks is less like noticeable as a thing on the shorts. Like if you feel like the leggings are like too obvious that like your cheeks are being like literally held up, I feel like you can't really tell as much on the shorts because the fabric just like stops under and then it just looks like your butt is like that. So honestly, if I had to pick, I probably would pick the shorts, but also I am kind of just a shorts girl. Let's try the short sleeve. Okay, like the tank, this is very compressive as well. And it goes down to like an inch-ish above my waistband. And then here's those like contouring lines. Okay, we are gonna stick with this for the gym today. And I forgot to say I'm wearing a small in all of the lift seamless. And then like I said, a medium in the sweats. Also here, let me just throw on this t-shirt so you guys can see. I think I got a large, yeah. Nice and oversized. I didn't notice the collar has this little overlap. That's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm about to go hit back. All of this stuff drops January 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to enter code DUTES10 when you check out for 10% off. That's gonna be the end of this vlog. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.